Zuma woke up one morning, feeling more adventurous than usual. The sun was shining, casting a warm golden glow on the bustling town of Cartoontopia. Our friend Zuma, a zippy blue race car with eyes as expressive as his personality, was eager to start his day. Known for his love of speed and exploration, Zuma was always ready for a new adventure. On this particular morning, something caught Zuma's attention. A map, a mysterious map, intriguingly adorned with colorful landmarks, was stuck to a tree. Zuma's eyes twinkled with curiosity. What could this map lead to? Hidden treasures, new friends? The possibilities seemed endless. Feeling his engine rev with excitement, Zuma decided to embark on a journey, a great adventure that was about to unravel. With the mysterious map in hand and a heart full of anticipation, Zuma was ready to kickstart his day of exploration. With a rev of his engine, Zuma was off to his first destination, Candy Canyon. As Zuma arrived at Candy Canyon, he noticed someone unusual. Right there in the middle of a valley filled with candy canes and chocolate rivers was Sprinkle. Now Sprinkle was not just an ordinary ice cream cone. She was a cheerful scoop of vanilla, generously sprinkled with rainbow-colored candies, and with a spark of joy in her cherry-topped eyes. As Zuma approached her, he noticed that Sprinkle was not just cheerful, she was also incredibly friendly. "Hi there, Zuma!" she greeted, recognizing the blue race car from the stories she'd heard around Cartoontopia. "Are you on an adventure too?" she asked, her eyes twinkling with curiosity. Zuma nodded and showed Sprinkle the map he'd found. Her eyes widened with excitement. She'd always wanted to go on an adventure, but had never found the courage to do so alone. Zuma, sensing her excitement, invited her to join him on his journey. "I could use a companion, and you seem like the perfect one," he said, his eyes gleaming with anticipation. Sprinkle, without a second thought, hopped into Zuma. Her heart was pounding with excitement. She'd finally get to see the other parts of Cartoontopia she'd only dreamed of. But more than that, she was thrilled to be sharing this adventure with Zuma, who she'd admired from afar. As they set off, Sprinkle couldn't help but sprinkle a bit of her joy and excitement around. The candy canes became a bit more colorful, and the chocolate rivers flowed a bit more cheerfully. It was as if Candy Canyon itself was sharing their excitement. Zuma and Sprinkle made a dynamic duo, their personalities complementing each other perfectly. Zuma, with his adventurous spirit, and Sprinkle, with her cheerful disposition, were ready to face whatever the adventure had in store for them. They were not just companions, they were partners, ready to share the joys and challenges of their journey. With Sprinkle now aboard, Zuma sped off towards their next stop, Bubble Beach. Their hearts were full of anticipation, their spirits high with excitement. The adventure was just beginning, and they couldn't wait to see what was in store for them next. Bubble Beach was a sight to behold, and there they met someone who loved to laugh. As Zuma and Sprinkle arrived at the sparkling sands of Bubble Beach, they found themselves surrounded by an ocean of glistening, floating bubbles, each one shimmering with all the colors of the rainbow. Among this enchanting spectacle, they encountered a new friend, Bubbles. Bubbles was no ordinary soap bubble. He was large, full of life, and had a contagious laughter that echoed across the beach. His exterior shimmered with a million tiny rainbows, and he had a knack for telling the funniest jokes. Even though he was just a bubble, he had a larger-than-life personality that could brighten up the gloomiest of days. As soon as Bubbles saw Zuma and Sprinkle, he bobbed over to them, his laughter echoing across the beach. With a grin as wide as the ocean, he welcomed them to Bubble Beach and immediately started sharing his jokes. "Why don't we ever tell secrets on the beach?" he asked, a twinkle in his eye. "Because the waves might spill the beans." Zuma and Sprinkle couldn't help but join in the laughter. Bubbles' jokes were simple, but his joyful spirit made them infectious. The beach echoed with their shared laughter, and the bubbles around them seemed to dance in response. It was a moment of pure joy, a testament to the power of laughter and friendship. Seeing their delight, Bubbles decided to join Zuma and Sprinkle on their adventure. He was thrilled at the chance of sharing more laughs and creating more memories. With Bubbles now a part of their team, Zuma and Sprinkle felt their spirits lifting even higher. It seemed like their adventure was becoming more exciting with each new friend they made. Filled with laughter, the trio set off for their next destination, Giggle Grove. They left Bubble Beach behind, their hearts lighter and their spirits brighter. The sound of their laughter lingered, a joyful symphony that encapsulated the magic of their adventure. As they journeyed on, they carried with them the laughter from Bubble Beach, a reminder of the power of friendship and joy. And Giggle Grove was a forest filled with laughter, but it was also home to a mischievous pixie. The pixie was known by all as Giggles, a tiny sprite with sparkling wings and a contagious giggle that echoed through the grove. Giggles was quite the trickster, known for her playful pranks and whimsical jokes. Racing into the heart of Giggle Grove, Zuma and Sprinkle were met with the sound of Giggle's laughter, a sound as merry as jingling bells. The air was filled with a sense of merriment and mischief, a clear sign they had entered Giggle's domain. With a mischievous twinkle in her eye, Giggles decided to test our adventurous duo with a series of fun challenges. There were tickling vines that reached out to give an unsuspecting tickle and joke-telling trolls who loved to share their hilarity. But Zuma and Sprinkle, now seasoned adventurers, tackled each challenge with laughter and a sense of fun, proving that the best way to overcome obstacles was to laugh in the face of them. Seeing their spirit and tenacity, Giggles couldn't help but be impressed. She fluttered down from her perch in the treetops, her giggle echoing around them. With a twirl and a flourish, she introduced herself to Zuma and Sprinkle. The duo couldn't help but laugh along with her, their laughter filling Giggle Grove and adding to its charm. With Giggles, the group was complete. Her playful nature added a touch of whimsy to the crew, and her laughter was infectious. Zuma, Sprinkle, and now Giggles were a team ready to face any adventure that came their way. Giggle Grove was a memorable part of their journey, a place where laughter reigned supreme and where they met their new friend, Giggles. It was here that they learned the power of laughter and how it could turn challenges into fun adventures. Having passed through Giggle Grove, they were now ready for their final destination, the glittering summit. They knew that whatever lay ahead, they would face it together, with laughter as their guide and friendship as their strength. The glittering summit was a sight to behold, and atop it they found a treasure like no other. The mountain, twinkling and shimmering under the setting sun, was a marvel in its own right. But the real wonder awaited our trio at the very peak. There, nestled amongst the gleaming gems, was a chest. Inside it, they found magic stickers that could grant wishes. Now that's a treasure worth a quest, don't you think? Zuma, with his eyes as wide as saucers, was the first to make a wish. He wished for even more adventures, to discover new places and meet more friends. As he placed the sticker, a gust of wind swept across Cartoontopia, and suddenly, mysterious maps started to appear all over town, marking the beginning of countless new adventures. Next, Sprinkle, with a sprinkle of excitement in her eyes, made her wish. She wished for an endless supply of sprinkles to share her love for them with everyone. As her sticker found its place, a sweet sprinkle rain started to fall over Cartoontopia, turning the town into a delectable wonderland. Lastly, Giggles, with a mischievous twinkle in his eye, made his wish. He wished for endless laughter to fill their town, to keep their spirits high and their hearts happy. As he placed his sticker, the sound of laughter echoed through Cartoontopia, filling the air with joy and merriment. The wishes transformed their town into a place of magic, laughter, and sprinkles. The glittering gems of the summit mirrored the sparkling magic that now filled their town. Cartoontopia was no longer just a town, it was a place where dreams came true, where every day was an adventure, and where laughter was the melody of life. With their hearts full of joy and their town sparkling with magic, they returned home, ready for more adventures. The adventure had come to an end, but the magic, the laughter, and the friendship were just beginning. And so, our friends Zuma, Sprinkle, and Giggles, filled with excitement and anticipation, zoomed back home, eager to embark on their next big adventure. Back home, Zuma looked back at the day's adventure, a day filled with sweet valleys, bubbly beaches, and laughter-filled groves. But it wasn't just about the places and the treasures they found. The day was special because of the friends he made. Sprinkle, with her sprinkle-filled cheer, and Bubbles, whose jokes could make anyone laugh. And let's not forget Giggles, the mischievous pixie who taught them laughter can overcome any obstacle. These friends, these experiences, they added color to Zuma's life, just like the vibrant hues of Cartoontopia. They taught him the importance of laughter, the power of friendship, and the joy of shared adventures. Each moment, each laugh, each challenge faced together enriched their lives in ways they could never have imagined. As the sun set, Zuma, Sprinkle, and Giggles knew that the real treasure was the memories they had created together. And with that, they were ready to face a new day of adventures in Cartoontopia.